Here is your Unit 1, Lesson 1 through 6 study guide. The directions are to determine what transformation has occurred. Is it a translation, a rotation, or a reflection? So here's a look at number 1. Notice we have triangle A, B, C, and over here we have A prime, B prime, and C prime. That means that this triangle came first and this triangle came second. This triangle is the pre-image and the second triangle is the image. So looking at this triangle, if I focus just on point A, I can see that it went to the right and then point A went down. And the same thing happened for B and point C. So it looks like it slid over. That's a translation. But writing translation, we need a little more details. We need to know, did it go up, down, left, or right? Well, looking at the picture, it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right. And then it went 1, 2, 3 units down. And then I would just double check that's the same count for point B and point C. And let me see, in looking at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, that works. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So definitely translation, 6 units right, 3 units down. Okay, for number 2, again, the first thing you want to look at the lettering here. We have here is C prime, and up here is just C. That means over here, this is the pre-image. That came first, so this image came second. Knowing that, it looks to me like it turned. A turn is a rotation. Okay, so we're going to write down rotation. But I would also like you to include some more information. It rotated. Is it going clockwise or counterclockwise? If we say it goes backwards, that's counterclockwise. Also, it went from quadrant 1 to quadrant 2. That is only 90 degrees for that turn. So it's counterclockwise, 90 degrees. It is possible that you could say it's a clockwise rotation. And if you wanted to say clockwise, that went 270 degrees. So either one is correct. Okay, number 3, I definitely can tell this one is a flip, and a flip is a reflection. And I also notice that it is reflecting over the x-axis. It's flipping over the x-axis. So it's not enough just to say reflection. We would say over the x-axis. Okay. You could also check with your patty paper to make sure these are checking out. Okay, here, let's see. I'm looking at the vertex first to see what the letters are doing. It's a little hard to see this one. I think over here, these are prime. Okay, so if those are prime, that means this came first and this came second. It appears to be like it's turning, another counterclockwise rotation. Let me just double check, and I would check this one with patty paper too. Okay, then I can kind of try to rotate it and see. It's hard for me to do it on this program. Easier with the patty paper. Yes, though it does rotate, so it's counterclockwise 90 degrees. Again, here, if you wanted to say it was clockwise rotation, it would be moving 3 quadrants. So it would go 90, 90, and another 90, which would be 270. So you could say clockwise 270. Okay, number 5, it's definitely looking like it's sliding down, and I can tell that this is the pre-image to the image. So focusing on point A, looks like it's a translation and it's down 3 and over 2. So we write translation because it's sliding. And then I would just double check that that rule applies to every point. So I go to B, if I go down 3 and over 2, that works. And C, down 3 over 2. So that worked for all three. So this one is a translation. Okay, and I see like airplane wings or butterfly wings, so I can tell that this figure has flipped. So it's a reflection. This figure was here first, and this figure was here second. I know that by looking at the A, B, and C. So it's a reflection, and this time it's reflecting over the y-axis. The directions here are to apply each transformation to the following figures. 1A says identify the ordered pairs of the pre-image. So here's D. Let's write our ordered pairs. Remember, we put them in parentheses and we do our x value first. So it's forward 1 and then it goes up 3. So 1, 3. Moving on to point E, you can see E is forward 5 and then up 3. Point F goes forward to 7 and down 1. And then point G is forward 1 and down 1. Okay, so we're getting really good at identifying ordered pairs by now. Now let's move on to part B. We're going to translate, so we're going to slide the pre-image left 4 and down 3. So I'm going to go in the same order. I'm going to start with point D, and I'm going to go left 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'll be right here, and I plot a point there. And then remember, we call that D prime. Okay, point E, I'm going to go left 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down 3, 1, 2, 3, right here, and I mark it E prime. Okay, moving on to G, we're going to go left 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down 3, 1, 2, 3, and mark that G prime. And then point F, left 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down 3, 1, 2, 3. Right here is F prime. Okay, now take a moment to neatly connect. And it should be identical to the pre-image. And we did all that, okay? Okay, number 2, we're going to identify the ordered pairs of the pre-image. So let's do that first. Okay, point A looks like it's forward 1 and up 2. Point B is forward 1, 2, 3, 4, forward 4, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 6. Point C is forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like it's 7, 2. And then point D is 4 and then 4, negative 2, it looks like. Okay, so check your points. Clean that up. Now we're going to rotate the pre-image 90 degrees counterclockwise. So that means we're going to rotate it backwards. And it's going to be around the origin. So when you're using your patty paper, you want to make sure you do your X marks the spot and that you rotate it backwards 90 degrees. Okay, so we're going to turn. Okay, so we're going to go counterclockwise 90 degrees. If it allows me to turn this. So one turn. It's resizing it a little bit. Didn't mean to do that. So somewhere up a little bit. Somewhere right in here. Again, you're going to be more accurate with your petty paper. Let's see if this worked out. Okay, so again, you'll be more accurate with your patty paper, but I can see that regular A was 1, 2, and A prime is now -2, 1. So there is a connection between the digits there. B prime was, the regular B was 4, 6, but B prime is now -6, 4. So you see how the digits flip and the first one becomes negative. And then C prime would be at -2, +7, and then D prime, that moved to, let me see, D prime was +2 and +4. Okay, so check your points and your accuracy. Okay, number 3, we're going to identify the ordered pairs of the pre-image. So we know how to do that. And this time we have numbers in our graph, so that helps. Okay, so we're going to be at 2, 1 for A, and we're going to be at 5, 1 for B, and we're at 5, 6 for C, and 2, 6 for D. And we're going to reflect it over the y-axis. Here's the y-axis, so it's going to flip and be in quadrant 2. Okay, remember when we're flipping, we can do the counting method. So looking here at A is 2 away from the y-axis, so I just reverse that, and A prime would be right here. Label it A prime. And then D is 2 away from the y-axis, so I reverse that and go 2 to the left. D prime. C is 5 away from the y-axis, so C prime will be right. And then D prime will also be 5 away. I'm sorry, B prime that is. Okay, so we connect and check it out. And we label the images A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime. Okay, so I just used the counting method and flipped it over. And that is all for your review. If you have questions, please see us. Thanks. Bye.